All right, let's talk about how to get some relief with a sinus infection or sinusitis, especially if it's chronic. It's usually going to be a fungus if it's chronic. And there could also be something called biofilms. Biofilms are little calcium houses or igloos that protect the bacteria or other types of microbes from being destroyed by an antibiotic. So there are some things to inhibit the formation of biofilms as well as kill the fungus naturally without the side effects. And I'm going to recommend getting a nasal irrigation or nasal rinse. You can make your own, but it's probably going to be a lot less expensive just to buy one with the ingredients in it. I want to mention something about kimchi juice. I've done another video on this, and I will put the link down below, but there just so happens to be a very specific microbe in this fermented Korean product, which is very effective of clearing out mucus and infections in your sinuses. And you could take a little bit of that juice, dilute it, and with a little Q-tip, just each day put some up in your nose. And that can actually repopulate this microbe. And so then you have this normal balance of the friendly bacteria that can help prevent the pathogens and the unfriendly yeast and fungus that can grow. You see, when you take an antibiotic, you kill off the bacteria, but you don't kill off the fungus in your gut. This is why the biggest side effect from an antibiotic is an overgrowth of a fungus, which is called candida. Same thing in the sinuses. When you kill off the bacteria, you get this overgrowth of this fungus. Okay, the two main ingredients that I would recommend in a nasal rinse, and you can get these online, there's many different kinds. You can probably get one at the drugstore, but the point is that these are the two ingredients that I'm going to recommend in this nasal rinse, which is in a saline solution, okay? So number one, xylitol. This is one of my favorite sugars. It's a sugar alcohol, actually, so it's very low on the glycemic index. I usually have this in my 1 cup of coffee a day. I have a small cup. But xylitol tastes pretty close to sugar, but it doesn't have the spike of blood sugars. But it has some other properties. It can decrease the formation of biofilms. So it's also good if you're going to get it in a gum and chew it, because it can actually reduce the biofilms in your mouth, which then inhibits the formation of plaquing and tartar and things like that in your mouth. But xylitol also suppresses the growth of fungus. Okay, so xylitol would be a really good ingredient in this nasal rinse. And then grapefruit seed extract. Quite amazing. It's a very powerful antifungal, very powerful antibacterial. It's as effective as 30 pharmaceutical antibiotics and 18 fungicides with slightly less side effects. And I'm being very sarcastic because I don't think it has any side effects. But the combination of these two would be a great remedy in a nasal rinse to use if you have this chronic sinus infection or this mucus or stuffy nose that you have year-round. Now, baby shampoo. This has been studied, and what they've done is they've taken 1% of this baby shampoo in a saline solution. So you're not taking much, you're just taking a little drop in some salt water, and you can put this in the nasal rinse as well. And this also can inhibit biofilms. In other words, you have some options. You could actually just buy one of these nasal rinse empty bottles, get some saline solution, and put a drop of this in there if you wanted, and start to irrigate your sinuses. Anyway, I just wanted to give you a good remedy if you have a sinus issue and you want something pretty effective. All right, thanks for watching.